Join me for the radio show at 7 p.m. Central Time as we get into the topic, why some black people feel success in education equates trying to be white. Now, what inspired this particular topic is a video that I saw by this well-educated sister on the same topic. Let me go ahead and roll that clip so you could get what really inspired this.
All right, hear me out. I just had to say I saw this on a post on Facebook, and I wanted to talk about it on video. There's no such thing as talking white, or, you know, you're speaking white. It's actually called speaking fluently, speaking your language correctly. I don't know why we've gotten to a place where, as a culture, as a race, if you sound as though you have more than a 5th grade education, it's a bad thing. You know, there's actually nothing wrong with that. In other cultures, if you speak your language correctly and fluently, it's actually admired. Wow, this woman's educated, this man is educated, where did you go to school? You know, this person took the time and had the drive to get it right, to speak correctly. I find that our culture is one of the few that actually frowns upon personal evolvement. So I just ask that you think about that. I know it's something we don't like to talk about, but having proper diction doesn't belong to the Caucasian race. That really gets under my skin. Having proper diction is what you're supposed to do. And I have to say, if you only speak one language, I could understand if you're bilingual. That's different. But if you only speak one language, even like your native tongue, and you don't speak it correctly, that's not cool. If you don't know how to, you know, enunciate your words, like, that's not cool. It shouldn't be frowned upon. So let's stop saying that. You know, this person talks white, acts white. Think about what you're saying. Because, you know, in the same conversation, you'll say the white man's bringing us down, but you don't realize that you're actually elevating this race by saying they're the only ones that are allowed to speak as though they are educated. And that's not right. Think about it.
This sister speak very, very well. She speak better than me. I've never said I was the most eloquent speaker of the English language. But we want to talk about this on the show and more extensively. Now, the show from now on is going to be 3 hours. You can call in the whole 3-hour time. I used to go over a little time, and the calls could get cut off around 2 hours. But if you're on the line, you know, you could kind of be on. But now we've extended it where we can have live calls all the way through the 3 hours. So let's talk about this, because it is frustrating as a black person within our community that if we're successful, if we speak correctly, if we have certain ideas, if we want to grow, if we want to do all these different things that are good, we're looked at as trying to be white. We're called sellouts sometime. We're called coon. We're called all kind of stuff, okay? And none of that is even true. So in the black community, it's sad that it's honorable to be ignorant, and it's honorable to struggle. It's honorable to be broke. It's honorable to have problems. And something wrong with you if you don't want none of that and you're trying to live a life that's good that our leaders fought for us so long. So we want to talk about this on the show extensively. Why is this mindset perpetuated in our community? Why? Why some of us constantly blame racism for this mindset? Why is that? I mean, we want to discuss all this in the show, and whatever side of the fence you on, let's discuss this, because this is an internal issue within the black community, this mindset. And this mindset has stifled the growth of a lot of people. This is why it's okay to have mediocre living in our community. This is why you can have a 3rd, 4th, and 5th generation welfare recipients, because of that kind of mindset. So let's discuss this tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. As always, you can watch it live on adviseshow.com. A link will be in the description box. Call in, get your thoughts out. Let me know how you feel. Are you frustrated with this mindset within the community? Or you feel that black people that think like this sister is wrong? And, we shouldn't think that way. I mean, let's really discuss this, because this is some of the heart of our problems in the black community, this kind of issue right here. Because this issue is not only hurting you, it's hurting our children as well. And we got to stop this stuff. Racism is a problem, but racism ain't really the big problem within our community like we think it is. A lot of our biggest problems are internal issues like this one. So join me tonight, and I'll be waiting for your calls.